Can we all get sad with me for a minute? I thought it was a good idea to triple captain Manie Lebok last week, and he only got 81 points for me. Oxenchair, 9 points, and Edward van der Merwe on the wing, only 21 points. But a big shout out to Coach Turtle, who is the front runner, the leader of the KO Cup, sitting on 792 points. Massive round for him. I'm sitting on 64 or 64th in the KO Cup. There's 150 or something of you guys in there. Luckily, we've got a second round. We're going into this next round and we're going in with big hopes because we've got to turn it around somehow. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments who are your must-haves for round 2. Who did well for you in the first round? Who are you eyeing up for this round? Are you going to use your booster? Let me know in the comments. Join the KO Cup. I'll put the code down here. I'll put the link in the description or in the comments as well. Join in the banter. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. All right, well, we're going to get straight into it. It was a big round of the Rugby Championship. Not just for fantasy, but just in general. Like, if you're keeping up with it, it is fantastic. I love all the drama. I love what happened with the Springboks game. Yes, it wasn't best for my fantasy, but you know what? I put that aside. Rugby always comes first, but we got to turn it around. We're going to get straight into it. So, like I said, join the KO Cup. 152 of you guys in there. How good? So, Coach Turtle, 792 points. How good. You got Wizards at 790 points. Then Olsderbs, 768 points. And who raised you? 746 points. Wowee, what are you guys doing? Let's see. Coach Turtle. All right, who did you captain? Albanos? Fantastic move. Well done. You got Etzebeth in there as well, and Jorgo and Tom Wright. Wow, yeah, I mean, it all makes sense now afterwards. Harry Wilson did really well as well. I'm guessing you're a Wallabies fan. Must be. You got all 6 Wallabies guys. Back to Wallabies boys. How good. Couch Turtle, Coach Turtle, make yourself known in the comments, mate. Put your hand up. Who are ya? Would love to hear from you. Then rounding out, number 10, Rixme, please. 651 points. And I'm all the way down at 64th spot on 499 points. And I used my triple captain already. It's been a long day. That's what it feels like. But you keep going. You keep marching forward. And we're on. We're into round 2. I am recording this before all the teams have been released. Otherwise, it gets too late in the week and I can't do it. So only the Springboks team has been released. So keep tabs in the comments on any changes that I'll make, because I'll have to put in All Blacks players, and Argentinian players and Wallabies players before their teams have been announced. So we're just going to go. We're going to try our best. So we'll plug in all the South African players that I definitely want, and then we'll go from there. All right, up front. So I'm going to try. Ox is coming out, and I'm going to bring in Tuomas Totoy. Where is the big fella? Right down the bottom there. Don't mind that. Tuomas is coming in. He's starting. Top try scorer this year for Bath in the Prem. Hopefully he can score a couple tries this weekend. So bringing Tuomas Totoy in there. He doesn't have a face, but he's a big-time player and up front. And a big boy up front. Malcolm Marx is coming out. I'm going to put in Montoya. So Tokiao is probably a good... You know what? Yeah, let's put in Tokiaho for now. Came on, scored 2 tries. I have a feeling he's starting this weekend. So I'm going to go with Tokiaho there. I'll leave Delgado. Only scored 11 points for me, but the props, I'm not expecting much from the props. I mean, Angus Bell scored really well last week, even though he come off the bench. Should we do that? Should we bring in Angus Bell? Value, so much value. I mean, the value is obviously changing throughout the games, how well and how good players are going. So let's bring in Bell. For now, it's a good, nice front row. I need to bring in some Argentinian guys. But locks. Nick Frost is going to stay. You know, also I'm going to bring in at lock is Erge Snyman. Starting for the Bokke. Franco Mostert is probably also a good spot because he's named as a lock here, but he's named at 7 for the Springboks on the weekend. again, that's hoping the Springboks go out there and do a job. Because if they go out there and play how they played last week, nobody's getting any points from Springbok players. But I'm going to go with Ergis Snyman. Loves to carry the ball, gets through a ton of work, loves to get his hands on the ball. So hopefully that can equate to some points. Nick Frost is going to stay there. He was fantastic last week for me. All right, the back row. So Peter Toy has got to come out. Matera, I'm going to swap Matera for Ovido. He was great. I'm going to put him in there. Straight swap. Then, Gonzalez was good. Karifi. I'm looking at some Australian players. I'm hoping, you know what? Should we go for that? So McWright is probably a good one as well. Harry Wilson, although he might be fit to play, his knee looked like he'd done a job on his knee there. So I'm going to leave him out for the minute. I'm going to go Fraser McWright to start on the back row, and I'm going to leave Artie Salvia in there because if he plays, just leave him in there. He does a job for you, no matter what. So I might, again, come back to the comments once all the teams have been announced so that we can make changes where needed. All right, so let's take out Mani Labok. I want to take out Len Ikitau as well and take these guys out because transfer out. I'm going to keep Iskro there, so he's another Argentinian, so I need to bring in another Argentinian. It makes sense. Put Albanos. I'm going to put Albanos in there. That makes sense. He was great last week. It looks like there's a lot of rain or wet weather in Argentina. I saw some of the photos of the All Blacks guys training, and it looked wet, so I'm guessing it's going to be wet weather, and hopefully Albanos can kick us a couple of goals. So let's leave him there, and I'm going to probably make him captain. I can't yet. I think I'll have to confirm before I can do that. My midfield, I'm going to bring in Damien Dallander. He's starting for the Springboks, so hopefully he gets in there, gets a job done for the Springboks. So how many Springboks players? 1, 2, 3. My next one is going to be, we've got to bring him in. Where is he? We've got to bring him in. Cheslin Colby, like that's a must. I don't care if you don't like the Springboks. Cheslin Colby is a must this weekend. He comes in there. So how many? I've got 3 Argentinians. I've got three of everyone. So my last one I can play with, and I think I'm going to go Will Jordan. Oh, Tom Wright, Max Jorgensen. That's big too. You know what? Should we go Jorgo? Total points 56. Yeah, I'm gonna go Max Jorgensen. Whew. Confirm. Let's look at that for a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at that. So we've got the Thomas the Toy, Tokiaho, and Angus Bell up front. Ergis Snyman, Nick Frost in the locks. Artie Xavier, Ovido, and McWright. Back row, then Ratima, Thomas Albanos, 9 and 10. Thomas Albanos captain. And I might change the captain to Colby. I think I'm going to do that. Then Damien Dallander and Suali'i in the centres, don't mind that. And that back three of Colby, Jorgensen, and Iskro. I'm going to make Colby my captain. Again, this is me, and this is you can't blame me for this. This is the South African coming out of me. I hope they bounce back this weekend, and I'm sure Colby will get his hands on the ball. When he does, he's devastating. Line breaks, beats players one-on-one. So I'm hoping for that. And there you have it. Don't mind that. I hope this does the job for me, and I hope I can climb the ladder. I'm only at 64 in my own cup. Are you serious? Like I said before, let me know in the comments who you're bringing in, who you're leaving out, who's your must-haves. Have you joined the KO Cup? Join in the banter. Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.